Hey, how's it going? It's me, S.R. Maury here from Mistwood Publishing, and today I just want to go over a few other things, including showing you the book. Yes, I did move. I am in a new location. I am not in Kentucky anymore. My wife accepted a position as a resident director at a university, and this is the RD's apartment. So I no longer have a cool, Mistwood Publishing basement, but we're still gonna, everything's still gonna go functionally well and everything. It's all going to be good. Got all the books back there, or at least most of them. Got a few more to pick up because they didn't all fit in my car. But yeah, it's we're going to paint this room a different color first of all. Although there's evidence to suggest that before the white walls it was this ugly bright teal. And our bedroom's like toothpaste blue, and the bright teal's in the hallway in the back, and the nursery is like a highlight green. The person that was here before had some pretty unique taste, for sure. Very different. But anyway, so I'll be doing videos from here from now on because my writing desk is in our bedroom and I don't really want to, just feels weird filming a video in there. And so hopefully it all works out fine. Tomato, tomato, really, it's the video that matters. So, but anyway, we're going to do our Amazon gift card giveaway. As promised, 2 physical backers have been entered into a drawing with this on the line. Focus camera. I already did the mug drawing off camera because it was only like 10 people, not even 10 people did the requirements to be in that drawing. So the winner of that drawing is Alex Messer, so you will be getting a green Mistwood Publishing Narbad coffee mug as advertised. But as for the drawing, we're going to save that just for a little bit. I have all the names of the backers in this hat cut up and everything. The Mistwood Publishing hat, one of like 2 that I've made. So this is the book. It's a very, very nice quality, the cover is. It's very nice quality. The material, like the cover lamination, is a no scuff, no peel, so it should be able to withstand quite a bit of punishment. It's a little bit thicker, the protective layer, and it feels really nice. It's matte, it's not super glossy, which is a big plus for me. I don't like glossy covers. They show fingerprints and they just look really cheesy to me, kind of tacky in my opinion, unless it's like mass market paperback, in which case it's acceptable. But I still hate all the fingerprints that get on those. So there will be no fingerprints on this book. It is like impossible. Though I'm sure if you really tried, you could somehow manage it. But at any rate, it looks super nice. Super nice. It's very crisp. It just like everything looks super crisp. It really looks just like it does, digitally, but printed. Look at it. Like, it just looks perfect. It's perfect. Simply put. Looks really good. Interior. I really hate how the camera is reversed on this. I can always undo that, I guess. So this is the page that I will be signing your books, like about right here, in navy blue, because the book is very blue. We have our copyright information, the dedication page. We have the quote. Every book has a quote and a piece of art that I like to put with it. This monkey, you will know exactly why I put the monkey there. Well, why I had the monkey as my choice of illustration. For the interior, they're very important to a specific moment. In fact, the book was almost called The Glimmering Pool, which has to do with these monkeys. The quote is a Bible story of the prostitute that put the perfume on Jesus' feet. It's not meant to be preachy or, put a religion on you. The message of that story is pretty universal. Anybody is even the lowest of us in society are worth love and appreciation. I don't really think that that's preachy at all. You have the map that I drew. You can always, it looks really nice. I feel good because I drew it. It looks so good. It looks so good. Each chapter has faded the little axe sigil of Narbad. Page, I think it's 80 something in here. Maybe it's like 100. Yeah, page 90 has this in it. And you can also see that when scenes change, but it's still in the same chapter, you have the little axe sigil there. It looks really nice. At the end we have our about the author, which is me, obviously, right after the story ends, with our epilogue. And then something that you probably wouldn't see in other novels is there's a couple pages for notes if you're having trouble remembering names or whatever. That's the book. It looks really nice. Don't be intimidated by the size. The paper is quite fluffy and smells amazing. But so it's a long story. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like you're reading a Harry Potter book or a Game of Thrones book. So don't let the size intimidate you. It is a long book, but it's not probably it's going to read quickly is what I'm saying. Like, the font's not super small, like it's going to go quickly. The pages are going to go quickly. Just to compare, this is The Sylvan Mist. This was my first book, right? So just kind of show you how our standard has gone up. Remember I said in my first announcement video that this book was going to bring a new Mistwood Publishing standard of quality. This looks really good, it does. And but the finish is not scuff free. It doesn't have the full wraparound cover. There's the art for that. That was a different artist. You can just look at the difference of the map. This was the map. It's very simplified. I did not draw this. It was a vectorized image. And this is still a really good story, but in case you haven't heard, I am going to remaster The Sylvan Mist with more editing and formatting and kind of give it, and a new cover, kind of give it the new treatment. Now this was my first book. It's book 5 in the series. It's not a relaunch or a restart, but it is kind of like in terms of continuity, but in terms of the product and what I plan to do with all of my books and my series, the Veil of Stars is the new standard, right? So every book is going to get the Veil of Stars treatment. You're going to have the full wraparound cover. You're going to have the no scuff cover material. It's all going to be very nice. It's all going to be very nice. Again, I'm still very proud of this, but I learned a lot from this book. I learned a lot about how to write, grammar, and so many things. I think that if you compare the two, you're gonna see the difference, both physically with the two books and how they were made, but also how me as a writer as well. Again, The Sylvan Mist is still canon. I'm not changing anything in the story. Although when I remaster it, I might add a couple chapters just because as an added bonus or whatever. But and I'll probably attach The Tower to it as well, which is a novella I wrote as an ebook. But yeah, Saga 2 is in full throttle. I am basically rewriting a pretty good chunk of it because I want it to be. I'm always wanting to get better and better, more epic and more epic. Saga 1 is incredibly epic. There is like a really big battle at the end where there are thousands of combatants involved. But in Saga 2, at the end, I want there to be like this battle is like a heavy metal song. Like it's like Helm's Deep like level battle. You know what I mean? Like it's a full scale. I haven't decided if it's going to be, right now it's not a siege or there's not a castle involved. It's more like open field. Kind of like, I guess, the Battle of Minas Tirith with the Rohirrim. But I don't know. It's open to change. I mean, the Veil of Stars, I completely rewrote the last 100 pages. The ending that you see in this book is not the original ending. This one's much better. But yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to get that book out to you. That being said, the first draft is all done. I'm in like the third draft of Saga 2 right now. That to say, it's still going to be a few years because Saga 2 hasn't been edited by anybody else yet. It's not ready for another set of eyes. Still working on everything. I don't want to plague an editor and waste their skills when the book's not ready for them. So it's still going to be probably 2 more years until Saga 2 comes out. But I mean, you just got Saga 1 and it's big and it's amazing. So you'll be able to have that to enjoy. So let's do this drawing, shall we? First, Amazon gift card. This will be in your package in the mail. It will be there for you. And I'll send an email to this person in case they don't watch the video, because not many people do watch the videos. Okay? So, let's do this. In the Mistwood hat, which I wear frequently. Don't worry, you won't get the piece of paper and all the sweat that's on it. Alright. Our first Amazon gift card winner is Matt Maher, who was my old swimming captain. And it's really touching that he supports my books. I think that's, I mean, it makes me feel really good. And, I obviously looked up to him when I was on the swimming team. And then I had to move to Wisconsin, but he had graduated by that point. So, but anyway, it's always nice to see someone from my high school support me, especially someone I looked up to like that. The second Amazon gift card goes to, let's get someone from the bottom. Alright, I might mispronounce your name, and I apologize. Jezebel Masia? I might have mispronounced that. But you will also have an Amazon gift card in your package as well. So, Saga 1 will be coming in the mail very soon. I'm going to be shipping it out this week. I expect the Saga 2 Indiegogo campaign probably in like 2 years. My hope is to have the book, the visual companion, and maybe a small comic book companion to go with it. Kind of like a tie-in story that I didn't want to actually fit in the novel itself, because Saga 2 is already longer than Saga 1, and I don't want to make it too long. So I thought, the adventures of some of the characters in Saga 1 that you're going to meet, they go off and do a different storyline, which you will see set up in Saga 1, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to have their story in comic book format. So that's kind of my plans for the next campaign, is going to be that there will be the book, the visual companion, and the comic book, and probably not a whole lot else. I kind of want to simplify from what we did this time. I think having the comic book will bring in more comic skaters, obviously. So last bit of news is, when is the Veil of Stars coming to the Mistwood Publishing website, and why is it not immediate? If you know somebody that wants the book and they missed the campaign, you're like, well, why is it not available right away? And I can make exceptions and work it out to where I can still get it to you. it's just difficult. The reason is, as I just got the books, I don't have product pictures. I got to hire a photographer. I have to set up the inventory and collect stock after all of this is done. And that's not just for this book, but also the visual companion and packages that will be going with the visual companion. Now that I've moved, I don't have a... I was preparing a place in our old house where I would take pictures for the product, but since we moved, I don't have that anymore, and so now I have to come up with another plan. Currently, that plan is getting a background piece of wood off of Etsy, which people do to like take pictures of their food on their Instagram, whatever. And then some other things to kind of set up how they look, but I need like I want to continue the theme of like a higher level of quality, so I want to get a actual photographer, like my sister who does professional photography, to take these product pictures, and that's going to take a little bit of time. It's really only a few weeks to a month that I will need to get it up on the Mistwood Publishing website. The Indiegogo campaign really was like a pre-order thing to its fullest. So that's why that's going to take a little bit longer. But yeah, I think that's all the news for today. Have a lovely day. If you won the gift cards, that's awesome. Congratulations. You can expect that in your box. And peace out.